So when I say Islam is the last religion on earth, I say it because it seems to be the only one who will stand up and say no.
I have seen Andrew Tate on so many podcasts telling us why he became a Muslim. He does not really need to explain to us why he became a Muslim because that is his choice. Even God said to us in Deuteronomy chapter 30 verse 19 that he has placed before us life and death, blessings and cursings. That we should choose one. But he advised us to choose life so that we and our children and our children's children may live. So if Andrew Tate has chosen death, what can I do about it?
You know the best thing about Islam? The best thing about Islam is how simple it is because there's wrong and right.
It's a simple religion.
It's wrong and right. I mean, you look at other religions and it's also subjective now.
Yeah.
And that's why I've said many times on different podcasts that it's the last true religion. If you don't have a strong barrier, if you don't have a yes and a no, you don't have a religion. If you tolerate everything, you stand for nothing. You can go to a Christian country, and America, let's take, for example, and you'll get in more trouble for insulting George Floyd than you will for insulting Jesus Christ.
Yeah, for sure.
You can walk down walk down the street with a T-shirt saying Jesus is gay. Girls barely go to church. If they do, who knows what they were doing the night before? None of it means anything. And then if you go and find a Christian that says this trans person has changed gender, what do you think about that? Christians are so soft. They're going to go, well, I hope he finds redeem, and I hope he finds guidance. Haram, bro.
What can you do about it? Except to pray for him to realize he has chosen death and come back to life. He chose Islam because he believes Islam is the last true religion on earth. What empirical evidence does he have to that? He should prove it. I've only read 1 or 2 chapters in the Quran and I've seen so many lies in that same Quran. So what evidence does Andrew Tate have to prove that that book is the book of the true religion? He also said that it is in Islam that we have rigid restrictions. Even God himself does not have rigid restrictions on his creations. I believe his book, the Quran, references the Bible. The Quran admits that the Bible is true. If the Bible is true and the God of the Bible has not placed strict restrictions on his subjects, how come the God of the Quran has now placed strict restrictions on his subjects? You hear things like haram. You hear things like, he has blasphemed against God and is going to be killed. God is love. God said, thou shalt not kill for whatsoever reason. God said, vengeance is mine. So, how come Muslims are now killing in the name of blasphemy? How come they are now taking vengeance for God? So, a very stark contrast for what the Bible says. And Andrew Tate keeps on going, ranting about this nonsense. When he understands that people do not take Jesus seriously, for instance, he said America is a Christian nation, but if you blaspheme against Jesus in the United States, nobody's going to respond to you. When he knows that when you blaspheme against Jesus, nobody was going to respond, nobody's going to do anything about it, what did he do when he was a Christian? Nothing. So, he went on to choose Islam and is putting his foolishness in our faces. He has not seen anybody to tell him that what he has done is foolish. But I know why he did it. I'll tell you a story. In the 1960s, when Queen Elizabeth came to Nigeria for the Independence Day celebration, or so the granting of independence to the Nigerian state, Queen Elizabeth lived in the house in Ijebu. The man that built that house happened to be a friend of Queen Elizabeth's father. Now, this is where I'm going. The man was a Muslim in his lifetime. Before he became a Muslim, he was a traditionalist. He wanted to become a Christian, actually. Because when he wanted to choose one of these foreign religions, Islam or Christianity, he wanted to become a Christian. But he got restricted because he learned in Christianity you can't marry more than one wife. And he has several wives. But in Islam allows you the luxury of several wives. So he chose Islam instead. Now, his grandchildren and great-grandchildren are mostly going on to become Christians. But that is what Andrew Tate also did. Andrew Tate has so many skeletons in his cupboard, and Christianity will not allow that. For him to parade himself as a Christian, he knows those skeletons in his cupboard cannot be justified being a Christian, but as a Muslim, it can. So he has chosen to become a Muslim to propagate or to help his business, his illicit businesses. What Andrew Tate has done is nothing beyond that. So you should stop his ranting. Go about your life. Nobody cares if you become a Christian or a Muslim. But we'll only be praying for all you that are not Christians to see the light and come to the light. Peace. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button right away. Like this video and share it amongst your friends. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be right there waiting for you. Thank you.